That's my name. You know why, mister? Because you drove a Hyundai to get here tonight. I drove an $80,000 BMW. That's my name.
Yeah. You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out. Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started, I have one question. Has anyone here passed the Series 7 exam?
I have a Series 7 license.
Good for you. You can get out too.
Please, our boss is coming!
ఎక్కడ క్లచ్ తొక్కకుండా గేర్ మార్చి శబ్దం వస్తుంది.
Oh, have I got your attention now? Good.
Yeah, JB, it's me. I got here. What a trip. Where is this place? Yeah, I'm headed to the office right now. I'll fill you in when I get back. You gonna be at that meeting in Mumbai? Yeah, I know, that red eye. Hey, glad you could meet with me to talk about this project. I got a lot of really some questions for you. So, you got questions? You know I'm skeptical. I have a bottom line to manage. So why are we playing around with storytelling? What does this ds106 thing have to do with our needs? It looks like the stuff my kids do on their phones all day. My people need to train and be trained. What we're doing is playful, yes. But what we're talking about here is a technique of communication with much, much more experience than your corporate history. But why will they be studying popular movies and those sketchy internet places, animated GIFs? That's got nothing to do with our goals. But you know, it's not about emulating them. It's about learning about why they're effective at motivating people. The entertainment industry knows more about motivation than we do. And for some perspective, the way the business world is reflected in popular culture is either comedic, lampoon form, or dark, mysterious, or even ranging to outright evil. Are those the only ways that corporate culture is represented in pop culture? Might there be some other narrative genres of what the business world is like? What is its own story? You know, I can't say. You know, I'm really a bit too busy to bother with Hollywood movies. We usually work with a secure private space. Why are the students creating blogs and social media accounts? Turn around on the shelf, third book on the left. Well, you know, Johnson cites examples in science, industry, how an environment where people mingle with ideas and feed off of each other, like the coffee houses of the Enlightenment, are the kinds of ecosystems that really produce lots of innovation. And that's what you want, right? And that's exactly what the open web provides. We've been doing ds106 for years, and your students will benefit from the feedback and examples by our open participants who do this class alongside yours. They mingle, they overlap. We do have IP issues, and you should. The GMU students should not use their names, their work information online. The whole experience online is for them to engage in experiments of creativity. To what end? Again, what can I tell my executive leadership team about this project? Well, you know, students are not only experimenting, they're writing and reflecting in their public blogs, and in that space, they'll be asked to make the cognitive leaps to the work they do. They will end up with a journal of their thinking and outputs, and you'll be able to see how ideas develop, and your leaders can watch it unfold in real time. You know, you might want to let them know of an ongoing collaboration with 3M, where a group is running a parallel version of ds106 as a professional development experience right inside their corporate intranet. Oh, 3M. Now that's impressive. But what will they end up with? The GM students will be asked to identify something intended to explain, instruct. That is rather mundane. It could be things they find in their everyday life. An instructional manual, a recipe, a web help page. And then in the end, they're going to redesign that experience, kind of like a movie trailer, as something that incorporates story elements, maybe a character to identify with, something to empathize with, a narrative arc, and something that might compel someone to want to get to the end, like a movie, and maybe ask and come back for a sequel. Tell me what happens when this thing launches. Each week, a new set of assignments is going to be posted to the course announcement page. There'll be some readings and videos students should watch and write up as a response on their blog. There'll be a set of creative task assignments and a required summary post at the end of the week. Each section for the GMU class has its own page on the ds106 website where the work of participants is aggregated, and we want to see them reviewing each other's work and giving each other constructive feedback. I still am doubtful, but for some reason the CEO is green-lighting this. Just know that I'm watching you really closely. Hi, I'm Alan Levine. I don't really wear the tie that much. But I want to welcome you to ds106, especially the students from GMU. This is going to be a rather different experience, but just trust me and stay with it. You'll be getting regular communications by me via email that's specific to the class. It's going to be really important that you keep tabs and understand what's on plate for each week. You can't really do this by waiting until the night before. Now, I know most of you concentrate your work towards your off time at the end of your week. So be sure to review what's on plate for the entire week and try to structure your time so you can get to the assignments and get things done. It's going to seem a little bit crazy, but this does work. And we've been doing this class for quite some time, as the guy on the couch said, with mostly in academia, but at the same time, there's a really interesting group at 3M that's going to be doing a version of this at the same time, and there may even be some overlap. What you should know is I'm working here from my home office. This is the studio set in a little town called Strawberry, Arizona. My time zone might fluctuate when daylight saving times happen. I spent a lot of time online. I'm going to be very accessible to you, but it's really important that you stay in touch with me, that you get in touch immediately if you have some issues or problems with the things we're doing. A lot of this is going to ask you to figure things out. We call this a constructivist approach. We make most constructivists look like objectivists. I think that's the right academic term for it. Anyhow, but it's going to be a rewarding experience. You're going to learn to try a lot of new things, and I'm going to work with you to sort of try to make the connections with what may not seem like applicable to the work that you do, and hopefully there'll be some payoffs at the end. If you're an open participant in DS106, you can pick up and go at any time. Register your blog on DS106, and then just pick where you want to jump in. I hope you give the GMU students a lot of feedback and responses when they start blogging their work, because that's really what makes the experience happen. So I'm really serious about DS106 going to work. Hope you join me. See you.